Hey guys!
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to another MaJeliv video. I'm Jose.
I'm Jenny.
I'm Joshua.
And I'm Jemmy.
And today we're going to be reacting to the official trailer, theatrical trailer, to Jersey. Now, a lot of you are probably like, wait, we're waiting for the reaction. What's going on? Well, as you could see, there's only 4 of us. And if you've seen any of our other videos, possibly, you can tell that Matthew's not with us. Matthew, unfortunately, got COVID. So he has been quarantined for 10 days now, almost. And so we're just kind of doing this on our own. We're spending some time figuring out what this story is about. Because quite frankly, we want to wait for Matthew.
Yeah.
We cannot imagine seeing this movie without him.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the story involves a father-son kind of a scenario.
Mm-hmm.
How would we watch that without Matthew? That makes
Yeah.
absolutely no sense. So we will watch the Telugu version. That is the plan. But for now, we're going to jump into this reaction, see what this movie's about, and then,
get even more excited because we've
Correct.
been excited, but now with the trailer. I think
yeah, because we
we'll
haven't
be
actually seen the trailer. We just
Yeah.
realized that too. They were like, "Oh, great! We watched the trailer, talk about it, and spend some time waiting for Matthew." All right, so here we go. Let's jump on in and see what this is about. Wow. He goes to jail? Whoa. It's a lot of life.
అసలు మళ్ళీ ఉద్యోగం చేసే ఉద్దేశం ఉందా లేదా
నాకు కొంచెం డబ్బులు కావాలా
ఎంత
నా దగ్గర కొంచెం టైట్గా ఉంది 1 మంత్ తిరిగి ఇచ్చేస్తాను
ఆయన ఇప్పుడు అంత అర్జెంట్గా డబ్బులు ఎందుకు నీకు
Mm.
నేను నాని ఇక్కడ బర్త్డే మరి నన్ను ఎప్పుడు ఏం అడగలేదు సార్
నీకు అవసరానికి మించి ఆశపడే కొడుకున్నా సంపాదించే పెళ్ళాం లేదు నువ్వు ఇంతకు మించి దిగజారవన్న ప్రతిసారి యు ప్రూవ్ మీ రాంగ్
మీరు చెప్పింది కరెక్ట్ సార్ నేను ఈ రోజు పాపం తప్ప బయటపడలేదు
నీ కాడాలని ఇక్కడ ఉన్నా ఫిజికల్గా కంప్లీట్ చేయలేవచ్చు
10 ఏళ్ల క్రితం అనుకున్న నా జీవితాన్ని మళ్ళీ ఇంట్లో పెడతాను
ఈజ్ 36 years old. ఇప్పుడు మనం సెలెక్ట్ చేసిన ఏం ఉపయోగం ఉంటుంది
Mm. Oh man.
ఫస్ట్ ఇక్కడ కోపం వస్తుంది ఏం చేయమని చేస్తాను సార్ అండ్ మళ్ళీ తరలించుకోలేదు
Wow.
Wow.
ఇంత పెద్ద ప్రపంచంలో ఈ రోజు దాకా నన్ను జడ్జ్ చేయండి నా కొడుకు ఒక్కడే వాడి దృష్టిలో నేను కొంచెం తగ్గినా తట్టుకోలేను
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was.
Man, that's exciting.
So yes, we cannot watch
No
this
way.
without Matthew. It's definitely our favorite kind of movie.
I'm leaking.
Yeah.
This is what happens. To
So
me.
we're looking forward to it. As soon as Matthew recovers, he's doing much better. But as soon as he recovers and we can sit with him in the same room, then we'll be able to enjoy it together. But that's wow, what a heartfelt movie.
Yeah.
I
So it
can't
looks like
wait to
there's
see
it's jam packed with a lot of moments of
Yeah.
struggle and strife, and it's it has to do with sports, and I love sports, and I think the kids and Jenny have really taken into how much sports mean to me. We need to learn more about cricket before we watch this movie, so that we can understand the value of what it is that our main character goes through.
Or we will learn along with him. That's another thing.
That's true. That's true. I think that there's a universal language to that, right? Where we can understand the struggle without necessarily understanding the sport. However, me being a sports fanatic,
Yeah.
I'm gonna want
And
to
I think
understand
we've
that.
always
So
been
we'll go from
intrigued.
different perspectives,
Right.
and you'll see
Yeah.
both of our reactions.
And I have a feeling, if I'm not, I'm pretty sure I learned this when I visited London. My friend taught me that cricket came before baseball.
Huh.
You feel free to educate me. But I'm going to look into this even more. I believe that's one inspired the other. So all of that I want to get out of my way so I can just enjoy the story. But I am a stickler for that stuff because the sport tends to add a layer of metaphor and reflection. You know, the way the football does, the way that basketball does. I remember I was never a big fan of golf, and I watched the movie The Legend of Bagger Vance, and then I loved golf. It's just one of those things where the sport, I think, adds a layer to the character's journey that I think it should be appreciated and understood. So I want to make sure that I'm prepared for that.
I remember we saw a movie, I think it was Matt Damon, where he was playing, not cricket, but it was...
Golf.
No, it was with the...
Oh, rugby.
Rugby.
Yes,
Yeah.
with Morgan Freeman and yeah.
Yeah, and that's a sport that we also didn't really understand, but we were able to enjoy the film, and we learned a lot through the film, and gained an appreciation for the sport. So, yeah, I'm very, very curious and excited to see this. I think the heart is definitely there.
Yeah. It definitely reminds me of like the movie that Dongal was like, where, you know, it's like years later he's getting back into the sport, but the twist on this one is that he's getting back into the sport. It's not that the father's teaching his daughters the sport to continue on. So it'll be very fascinating to see, you know, his journey through it all and, you know, see what he learns. And I'm very intrigued to see how this goes.
Yeah, the familial struggle as well. Like, it seems like there's a financial hardships, there's desperation there to make ends meet. There's just a lot of pressure on a father and a husband to provide, and he's trying to beat all odds and returning to this sport after so long and try to make a difference. And now he has a son that looks up to him. So, yeah, I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
I want to ask Josh, because I kind of missed it. Any speculation as to how the son, does the son really not respect him, or do you think that's something the dad is thinking is going on?
I think
or?
it's something the dad is thinking. To be honest, I mean, I don't even know the plot of this movie, but I can already guess that maybe this he learns that the sport wasn't important in the first place, you know, that it's a source of income, but it never was going to ruin his son's view of him. But that's just an assumption and of what the movie may turn out to be. But we'll see. It does seem the trailer was great, but I do feel like it's so like emotionally like very chronological that it's harder to make a trailer of these moments because it's very back to back, very close to life. So I do feel like it was harder to add music and, like, you know, the piano was fantastic.
Yeah.
But I do feel like this movie will just be like very chronological, very story driven, very character driven. Yeah. And it is hard to make a trailer out of it. So. And
I also think there's some stigma to this sport in his life. I think something happened early on when his wife was first starting out with him, and something maybe took that dignity away. Something made him feel like he did something he wasn't proud of, and it's hard for him to return to this sport because I don't think his wife probably, you know, really supports him going back to it. And, you know, he wants to show his son that he could be different, that he could do things right this time. So I'm very curious why he's arrested, what happened, what the conflict was back then.
Looks like there was a fight.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm curious about that. I feel like the wife is completely against it, and I think he's trying to make things better and make it right again. So
yeah.
So there it is, our reaction to the Jersey theatrical trailer. We are very excited to see this, and please help us just keep Matthew in our prayers. We're hoping he has a speedy recovery so we can get back to our regular flow. But really what ultimately matters is our health. So we just want to give it time, and we'll sit down and watch this movie in due time and give it the attention it deserves. Until then, just stay tuned for what we've got going on. We have a new channel called the MaJeliv Creative channel, and you can support us there by subscribing. You could also support us on our Patreon page by becoming a part of the MaJeliv family. We are creating all kinds of content all the time, and your support means so much to us. I mean, just by you being here. But if you want to become a producer and contribute monthly to that, it's really going to help us to be able to just focus on making more content. and creating the content that we've always wanted to create along with these reactions. So check that out in the description below or the card up above. And just as Matthew says, please go out there, spread your light, and we'll see you guys in the next MaJeliv video.
Bye.
Bye.